Once upon a time, in a beautiful kingdom called Arandor, there lived a lovely princess named Alara. She had long golden hair, bright blue eyes, and a kind heart that everyone adored. The kingdom was filled with music, laughter, and color. But behind the walls of the castle, life was not easy for the young princess. Her parents, King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella, always reminded her of the duty she had to her family and the kingdom. They told her that she must marry a prince from a powerful land to strengthen their connections. But while the court plotted her future, Alara's heart remained restless. One sunny day, she decided to leave the castle and explore her kingdom in disguise. Wearing a simple dress and a straw hat, she blended in with the villagers. As she walked through the cobblestone streets, the sweet sound of music filled the air. Curious, Alara followed the melody until she found its source. Under an old oak tree, she saw a humble musician named Leo. He played a lute with such passion that it brought tears to Alara's eyes. His song spoke of love, dreams, and freedom. Alara felt a connection to Leo that she had never felt before. Drawn to his music, she sat nearby, listening to every note. When he finished, she clapped, surprising Leo. He looked up, and their eyes met. "Thank you for your beautiful music," Alara said, her cheeks reddening. Leo smiled shyly and replied, "I'm glad you enjoyed it. Music is my way of sharing my feelings with the world." They began to talk, and the more they spoke, the more Alara was enchanted by Leo's stories and dreams. He dreamt of traveling the world, sharing his music with people everywhere. Alara, tired of her royal duties, found freedom in his words. They spent the entire afternoon together, laughing and sharing their dreams beneath the old oak tree. As days turned into weeks, Alara visited Leo often, each time in disguise. With every meeting, they grew closer, and soon they fell in love, sharing whispered dreams under the stars. Alara felt a warmth in her heart she had never known, but she also felt afraid. She knew that her parents would never accept a humble musician as part of the royal family. One evening, while playing a beautiful song, Leo looked into Alara's eyes and said, "I wish I could share my songs with the whole kingdom, but I know that I am just a simple musician. The world of royal courts doesn't know of my dreams." Alara's heart sank. She could not bear the thought of Leo feeling unworthy. "I will figure out a way for everyone to hear you," Alara promised, her voice firm with determination. Determined to showcase Leo's talent, Alara planned a grand festival that would be held in the castle gardens. She convinced her parents that inviting artists to perform would strengthen bonds with the people. The king and queen agreed without knowing that Leo would be one of the performers. On the day of the festival, people from the kingdom filled the gardens. Musicians, dancers, and performers gathered. As the sun began to set, Alara's heart raced with excitement and fear. When it was Leo's turn to perform, he stepped onto the stage, looking nervous but excited. Alara stood in the crowd, watching him with bright eyes. Leo began to play the lute, and his voice soared through the evening air. His songs captured the hearts of everyone present. The people listened in awe, swaying to the rhythm of his music. Even the king and queen were enchanted. As Leo played, Alara felt a wave of pride. She wanted everyone to know who he was and how talented he could be. She decided it was time to speak up. Standing beside the stage, she called out, "Everyone, this is Leo. He is not just a musician. He is an artist with a heart full of dreams." The crowd erupted in applause, and Leo looked at Alara, surprised and joyful. In that moment, he realized how brave she had been to stand up for him, despite their different worlds. Alara smiled brightly, her heart racing. However, King Ferdinand noticed the princess's admiration for the musician and soon approached them. "Alara, what are you doing? This is no place for a princess," he declared angrily. The music stopped, and all eyes turned to them. Alara took a deep breath and responded, "Father, music has the power to unite us all, no matter how different we are. Leo's songs touch the hearts of our people, and he deserves to be celebrated." The king's expression softened, and he thought about her words. For a moment, silence filled the air. Then, surprisingly, Queen Isabella stepped forward. "King Ferdinand, perhaps we have been too focused on power and duty. Maybe love and music can bring us together in ways we never imagined." The crowd cheered at her words, and the king, after a moment, nodded. He looked at Leo and said, "You have shown great talent, young man. If my daughter loves you, then I must accept it. But remember, my boy, with love comes responsibility." Leo's heart soared, and he nodded in gratitude. Alara rushed to his side, her eyes sparkling. They stood together, proud and happy, surrounded by the joyful crowd. From that day on, Leo became a beloved musician in the kingdom, often playing with Alara beside him. And as they brought joy to everyone through music, Alara knew deep in her heart that true love was indeed stronger than duty. Their love was a melody that would echo through the kingdom forever. The end. Moral: true love sees beyond what the eyes can see.